All right. Now, I could be wrong here, but this episode title, I mean, this might be in reference to a movie I believe Lance Gross was in with America Ferrera called Jump the Broom or something, Jump in the Broom, where they were a couple about to be married, and the friction came between their, families. On one side you got like a Hispanic heritage, the other one you have a black heritage, and it's just like, not a good mix. It leads to a lot of drama. But to jump or not to jump, yeah, I think this might be in reference to that film. I think, he was in that movie. I'm pretty sure I got it on Blu-ray or DVD. You know how it is, like when you go to like Family Dollar or Dollar General and they got a like DVD Blu-ray section where all you got to do is pay with like a song because they're so damn cheap. I'm pretty sure I got this movie. I just never watched it. But back to the point. Season 12, episode 18, to jump or not to jump. This could be an episode which may let us know whether or not these two will get married. Calvin and Laura debate the merits of traditional aspects of marriage versus creating new traditions. Look, you all know I've been single for a long time. I think going on 15, probably, okay. 2009 is when I graduated. I think I had my last girlfriend in 2007. So if you do the math, that's give or take 15 years. So all I know is this. I'm 31 now. I'm about to turn 32 next month, August 29th. Put that on the calendar. If I were to get engaged and married to somebody, me and my fiance, I want to sit down with her. Hell, to be honest, probably before we even get engaged, let's talk about the aspects of what we expect from each other, not just in a relationship, but in a marriage. So it just feels to me like maybe because Laura has just been such a background. She's had episodes where she's been, pushed, I don't want to say pushed, but she's had character focused episodes with Calvin. But I feel like their entire relationship leading up to the marriage has just been such an afterthought to the goofiness of the show, that we're just getting into things where it's like, okay, these two should have had this conversation a long time ago. All right. Ella presents them with the broom she and Curtis jumped over at their wedding. So I bet it's going to be like 19 minutes of friction, and then in the final 30 seconds of the show, they decide to jump over it. But I don't know. I feel like either this episode or before we get to the actual finale, which I believe is, how many episodes are there usually? Like 22? So 19, 20, 21. There are 4 episodes after this one. I don't think these two are going to get married. I honestly don't think they're going to get married, and I'll leave it at that. But let me know your thoughts in the comment section below. But like I said, this is the kind of shit you would have conversations about before, a ring is even put on the finger. Because before I put money into a ring and we talk about, putting money into a marriage, we're going to have this stuff. We're going to have to, I'm not even necessarily saying a prenup, even though I probably will get one at some point if I ever get married. But we need to write down all the stuff we expect of each other. I know life happens and some things are unexpected, but you don't want to find out what's that saying? You don't know somebody until you live with them. And I just think about me and my last roommate when I was in Lynchburg. We shared an apartment for 5 years before I came back home. I'll never forget it. We met up at the food court at the local mall. But this was before we moved in together. And we just had like a little interview with each other. It's like, he and his current roommates at the time, they were pretty awful. So he was listening off like, hey, this is the stuff I'm going through with my current roommates. And I just wanted to know, if you do the same kind of things and this, that, and the third. And it turned out we were pretty much compatible because we cool because we knew each other from college. We just kind of stayed to ourselves. And with that being said, that's kind of like what I would hope with a woman in the future. We sit down, when it comes to a relationship or marriage, let's list out different things. And, are you cool with this? What's some of your pet peeves? This, that, and the third, to find out if you're compatible. And it worked out pretty well. But that's all I got. Like and subscribe. I'll catch you in the next one.